Hi, good morning. This is Simply Country Cuisine and I'm Susie. Now today what I'm going to do is I want to make 3 different salad dressings. There's so many salad dressings out there, but these are 3 that we use in our home all the time. One is a lemon vinaigrette, one is a honey mustard, and yes, that's from my sweet honey. He loves honey mustard. And the other one is a blue cheese dressing. So what we're going to start with first is our lemon vinaigrette. So I'm going to put in a half a cup of good extra virgin olive oil. All right, nothing against store-bought olive oils because they're great. They're great for frying. You can even use them on salads. But I like to spend a little extra on my olive oil when I'm making a salad or if I'm making a drizzle on something. It has a much more earthy, olivey taste. Sweet friend that frequents Greece, and she actually brought me this Greek olive oil back, and couldn't get any better than that. And I'm going to get a 1/4 cup of fresh lemon juice out of this, hopefully. And I'll tell you, trying to keep the seeds out. I just don't want the seeds in here. And we did get a 1/4 cup out of this nice juicy lemon from H-E-B. And I am going to use a teaspoon of Dijon mustard. I'm using 1 garlic clove, but it says minced or finely grated in here. And we're doing that because we don't want to bite into the garlic bits. Little salt and pepper to taste. I'll put a pinch of kosher salt. A little pinch of, we're going to add a teaspoon of honey. Well, again, the same sweet friend, Christy, that brought me back the olive oil from Greece, she brought me back some honey, and we're going to use this honey in it. You could put some good quality maple syrup in if you didn't have honey. So, you know, don't freak out, but I'm pretty sure you have honey laying around somewhere. All we're going to do is we're going to give this a good whisk up. I'm going to take a spoon and give this a little try. Perfect. It doesn't need anything else. That's really good. So what I did is I've gone to IKEA. They have these cute little bottles. And I thought, if I'm making my own salad dressing, let's put them in a pretty bottle. There we go. And we have homemade lemon vinaigrette in a cute little bottle. All right, we made our lemon vinaigrette, put it in a pretty bottle, and now we're going to make a very simple honey mustard. Well, we're going to start with just plain old everyday hot dog yellow mustard, and we're going to squeeze a 1/4 cup in our measure cup. Again, we're going to use some of this delicious Greek honey, but this time we're going to do 2 tablespoons of honey. Oh, this is such delicious honey, by the way. I'm going to be sad when that honey's gone. All right, now I'm only using 1 tablespoon of fresh lemon. I've already squeezed one, just already measured it out. And now I'm going to add a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder and a pinch of salt and pepper, kosher salt. And I have ground up some freshly ground black pepper in my little canister here. I'm going to start this one with the spatula because the honey is very sticky and I don't want it to get stuck in my whisk. But you can see that honey wants to stick to the bottom of the bowl. Ooh, this smells good. All right, I want to make sure I get all this off because I want to sample this. Okay. Oh, that's very good. I think I like that better than, I really like that. I might have to use that on a salad. Yeah, that's pretty good. Super easy. Now, let's see if we can do the same thing we did with our lemon vinaigrette. Oh, you know what would be really good with this? Instead of using yellow mustard, what if you used a Dijon mustard? You could make honey Dijon mustard salad dressing. Maybe even a whole grape mustard. My mind is working on these things. And now we have our honey mustard. Okay, now we've made the vinaigrette, our honey mustard, and now we're gonna make a blue cheese. So I'm gonna start with a cup of blue cheese crumbles. So I have my 1 cup measure. Okay, I've got 1/4 of a cup of mayonnaise in here. Now I'm going to use a 1/2 a cup of sour cream. Alrighty. I'm going to have 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, and I've already squeezed some in my little measure. I am adding a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder and the clove of 1 garlic. And I'm going to do the same thing I did before. I'm going to use my planer and I'm going to mince it in there. And a dash of, however you want to say it, I'm going to say Worcestershire. Now, the buttermilk, I'm using low-fat buttermilk. Shake it up good. And we're going to use a 1/2 a cup of that. Now we're just going to mix this together. Now, I don't want to use my whisk on this one either because the blue cheese crumbles are kind of big and I think they'll get caught in my whisk. I'm just going to mix it up with a rubber spatula. While I'm doing that, I'm kind of smashing a little bit of the blue cheese crumbles a little bit because some of them are really big. All right, now I'm going to add about 1/4 of a teaspoon of freshly ground black pepper, probably about 1/2 of the 1/4, so what is that, 1/8 of my kosher salt. You can see that I got the black pepper in there. Some really nice big pieces of blue cheese. We're just going to kind of break them up a little bit. Now, no, I am not going to try to pour this in that little bottle. There's just absolutely no way. But to store it in my refrigerator, I got me a wide mouth jar. And I remember we talked about the little wooden ball lids that you can buy on Amazon. So I think I'll just ladle me some in my jar. See how it looks. And I have my homemade blue cheese dressing. Now we have our quick run of our dressings: lemon vinaigrette, homemade honey mustard, and a version or another choice of blue cheese dressing. Thank you so much for joining us on today's episode of Simply Country Cuisine. And remember always to subscribe, like, and share our videos to be alerted on Wednesdays. They'll pop up on your phone or your iPad or any device and let you know that we've got one aired. And if you don't have a place to worship, please join us at any one of our Glad Tidings locations. We're one church, 5 locations in Central Texas. God bless, we love you. And remember, always stand up for Jesus no matter what you're doing. Remember, put him first. Love you.